We usually just specialize in car roof lining recovery only, so recovering a black headlining is no problem for us because we got a bunch of colors on the shelf that you guys get to choose from anyway. However, when it comes to changing the interior plastics, say from the light grey to the black, it's not something we no longer offer. So we've done it in the past, but our concern is how long the actual spray paint is going to last on the plastics, because from our experience, anywhere that's going to be touched quite frequently, let's say where the seat belts rub on the plastics or where the sun visors go in the plugs, even where some of the screws go and some of the moving components on the switches, they seem to rub off the black paint over time. So it's definitely not something that we really want to be doing for customers if we have any concerns for the long lasting product on what we actually use. But what we do suggest to use that we seem to have not too bad results are these products here. So we use the wax and grease remover, or you can use like an alcohol wipe to wipe down the plastics, get them to that nice stage of ready for the paint. You could probably go ahead and use a bit of a plastic primer as well. So a few of our customers have suggested to use a heat gun as well to warm up the plastics and the spray can itself, or even submerge the spray can in a bit of lukewarm water. It just gives off that warm temperature while you're using the spray can, and it just achieves a much more better result. So we've used that method and it actually does work quite well. You just got to be careful on how you're applying the heat. And with this one here, you can see that on the left here, we've recovered the B pillar in headlining material that matches the roof lining. And then on the right side, that's the pillar that's actually been spray painted in the dupe color. So we always suggest to recover the pillars where possible with roof lining material because it's long lasting and it's going to give off that nice clean look. So that one here, the middle part you're going to have to spray with black, but the outside we got away with recovering in the anthracite to match the headlining, and that looks quite well. Also with mirrors, you're going to have to mask up any of those sections where the slides on the mirror would be moving, so you could put like some business cards or something in there just to seal it up, or masking tape. So we have some spare plastics that we just did some mess around on just to see the tolerance to how much we can spray, what you can get away with, if you make a mistake, how to repair from it. And I'll show you guys basically what you can expect to go wrong as well, and maybe you can avoid some of these common problems. So with sun visors, if they're covered in fabric and you were to spray paint them black, you're going to experience a bit of a rough surface with these little opening little mirror sections. Depending on how smooth they open, if they rub on other plastics, you're going to start to experience where they might rub off the black paint. And if you spray too much as well on any of these plastics, you're going to start getting puddling and cracking as well. You can see here where we've sprayed too much and it dried. Maybe it dried too soon and we were spraying too many coats over the top of each other to start getting that crocodile pattern come through. The only way to get rid of that is to basically try to remove that paint now. So you'd have to go through, use some products like thinners, maybe sanding tools, wet and dryers. Also, another thing to consider is spraying inside those lenses as well. We just use this little experimental piece just to find out what it would look like. Should you make those sections black inside, or if you leave them light grey, would you see the light grey through the lens? So that was something we were just experimenting on as well. And with grab handles, opening them up and spraying where they basically in the open position, we just use like a little cable tie just stuck down on the board just to keep them in that open position and spraying it. That's another component that does move and shut and open a lot. So depending on your device, your exact equipment that you're using, it may be rubbing in those sections a bit too often. It might start to rub off the paint. So in summary, we wiped down all the plastics with wax and grease remover, allowed them to air dry, then we used the heat gun to warm up the plastics before spraying them. It made for the coats to hit the plastics much better. We warmed up the plastics again in between the coats that we did. Just keep in mind, watch out where the heat gun hits. You can actually start to make those sun visors wave a bit and get like a bit of a wave effect. So just be careful. That does come back out after a while usually. And yeah, the end result was perfect. Everything turned out really sweet. So we don't offer this service to customers anymore because of the exposure to just the harsh chemicals from spraying these plastics black. If you're not prepared correctly, it's going to give you a really bad headache. So just keep that in mind, that try to wear your mask when you're using this stuff. There's actually heaps of reviews online about this stuff giving you really bad headaches. And also we stay away from doing it ourselves because we just don't know the longevity of how long it's actually going to last on the plastics. You know, certain areas are going to get rubbed more, and we want our products to actually last a decent amount of time. So we have methods of getting your plastic sprayed up black. We'll have it on our website with a link in the description, and you guys can check out our different methods that we offer customers.